Hey everyone, welcome to Callous Comics Live, and I did comic strips a bit different last week, and I'll explain that in a bit. But without further ado, let's just get down into it. The first thing I changed was that there's so much to do when you're live streaming. I'm sorry. First thing I changed was that I actually did the dialogue first and drew around it. That is the conventional wisdom. I did the opposite for the past 20 plus years. So it's a big change for me, hence I'm actually talking about it. The downside is that that meant I had to input my dialogue using my iPad. And when I transferred the files into my computer to do the rest of the processing, it would request that I update the font, even though it's the same font. And when I do that, it changes stuff, and a lot of the dialogue actually disappears. So that means I'm unable to actually change the dialogue from this point on, which is fine, but it also means that I cannot make certain words bold or italic. I had been using the faux bold or faux italic function of Photoshop for my dialogue, but unfortunately I cannot do that now. So we'll see how things turn out, knowing that now, and hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. If you're watching, please don't be a stranger. Say hi, give a like, share the stream if you want. I'd really appreciate it. That's like the easiest thing you can do to support my work as a comic artist. So let's get to it. Hey Higby, thanks. I really appreciate it. Good to know that the chat over on YouTube is working. I'm having trouble getting my. I'm co-streaming this on Facebook, so it's a bit complicated. If you see me like looking over here to my left, that means I'm fiddling with stuff trying to get my settings right. Okay. So if you're watching on Facebook, please do subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Nobody watches this stuff. I do this for fun. So whenever someone does, it really helps. It helps to know that someone's watching. So thanks. Do leave a like, subscribe, share the stream. If you're over on Facebook, do the same. I'm planning to alternate my comic streams between Facebook and Twitch. There's some new rules on Twitch where you can't multi-stream to other channels. So that means I'd have to alternate these things every now and then. But enough about that. Let's get down to the comics. As you can see, my pencils are still there, but before I do anything about that, actually I'll do that now. I'll get rid of the pencils first, which is as simple as making it invisible. Now I did make a mistake, unfortunately. Yeah, as you can see, the guideline that I used for the counter table here has remained. That means I did the silly thing of doing my pencils on my template layer, which I shouldn't have. I hear it's a common mistake. Oh, thanks, Higby. I appreciate it. I enjoy your stuff too, by the way. So it's a mutual admiration. And how I'm gonna work around that is gonna be a challenge, because the unfortunate thing is where that pencil line has drawn over the template. Let me just show you the template for a bit. Where that pencil line has drawn over the template, it will actually look invisible once I do my edits. So that's going to be a struggle, but I think we can work around it anyway. First thing I want to do is to okay, I'm struggling right now because I actually did a lot of changes to my process, so this is sort of a learning curve for me. Alright, F it. I'm gonna flatten the image. Ouch. Okay. Now, what I want to do first is to make things a higher resolution. I actually bring it up to 600 dpi. And then, trying to remember my shortcuts. Control A, Control C. Control V, I. That wasn't right. Alright, so we have a new layer, and then what I need to do is to oh man, before that. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's been a while. So you probably know. After flattening, I actually have to do go to adjustments and threshold. So that'll get rid of the anti-aliasing, and it actually removed the little blue pencil line. But as you can see, there are some artifacts that got left behind. I don't think there'll be anything I can do about that, so we'll just leave that there. Now we do the right, Control A, Control C, Control J, so that makes a new layer. A copy still duplicates everything into a new layer, and that's what we're going to work with. Then we do this Alt, and then select that masking layer. Control V, I. Apply layer mask, and what that did was actually separate all the line work from the background, and that's the ideal. That's what we're going for. Now, what I plan to do is to actually delete the dialogue from this layer. Oh, I take that back. No, I'm not going to do that. Reason being is this next step. I actually have to get this ready for... Oh, Higby has a question. How long does it usually take you to make a comic? From the writing process all the way till the end, it may take me anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. I used to try to do these in bulk where... Oh, we do have some artifacts on the text as well. That wouldn't have been the case had I been able to. I'm sorry. This is I did something new with my dialogue process. So there's a lot of stuff that has happened that are unexpected. Anyway, I usually do these in bulk where I write the comic strips for the week, and then do all the penciling for all 7 comic strips, and then all the inking, and then all the coloring and everything. Anyway, where were we? So now what I have to do is actually get this ready for newsprint. And what I do there is I shift everything to CMYK color. I do not flatten, and then I just do threshold again. Okay. Now what that does is here in the info, where you can see the CMYK channels and the if had over on RGB. When it was RGB a moment ago, it would have RGB on it, but on CMYK, what I want, if you mouse over a black portion, is everything to be on 100% K, so that actually informs the printer that you're actually using just black ink for all of what you're seeing right now. So that gets it ready for newsprint, and it also works with offset printing. So it really helps out your printer if you're doing this on offset, say for a book, a collection book, and that really helps it out, because had you kept it on RGB, the actually black color is composed of 3 colors. So then when you shift it to CMYK, that it actually gets divided into 4 colors, including black. So yes, black in RGB looks a lot richer, but it really gives a problem to your printers. So as a nice favor to my printers, I do this beforehand. That includes the newspaper printing and book printing. It's all done through offset printing. Because I used to submit my comic strips to the newspaper in RGB, and then sometimes I'd see the misregistration artifacts in the newspaper, and that, you know, kind of irks me. So I had to learn how to do this. So now that we have everything on CMYK, and all our line work and dialogue and everything that's supposed to be black is now on 100% K being the black channel of your printing, we can proceed to our coloring. So with that, I go to the background. Now for this particular comic strip, there won't be anything special with the coloring. We'll just be doing our flat fills. I only do shading and whatnot when the situation calls for it, for a dramatic effect, but most of the time. The thing about newspaper comic strips is you have to be really straight to the point with everything. You only have a moment to capture the interest of and maintain the interest of your reader. And I think the same is true with the webcomic aspect of the comic. But when the situation calls for it, yes, I do dramatic shading and whatnot. And over the years, I try my best to streamline the process, because I have very limited time to do this. In case you didn't know, I'm a physician, so especially during the pandemic, I had no time, and it's really tough for me to find the time to get back into this, to get back into making these comics, because it had become part of my routine to not do this. So. But if you're in the creative industry, you would know that all of this is an itch that you have to scratch. So you're gonna have to really try to find a way to get it back, get comic making back into my routine. Now for Callous' shirt, in order to speed things up, I used to really draw the plaid pattern, or the plaid is actually not the proper term. The tartan pattern on a shirt. Oh, I totally understand. This being a daily comic strip, I have to have ideas all the time. And I'm not above doing like the cheap joke of, you know, Dr. Rian tripping over her shoelaces and stuff like that, because you have to have that output in order to make money. I get paid per published comic strip, so I really have to keep the stuff running in my head. But yes, I totally understand. It's tough to keep this up. Why am I having a problem looking for what I need to do? It's over an edit, isn't it? Is it in transform? No. don't think it's in filter. I'm almost sure it's under this. I'm sorry. I'm kind of relearning everything. I'm looking for pattern. Define pattern. Oh, you know what? It's here, isn't it? Yes. Alright, so we went over to fill, and then I've made this custom pattern for Callous shirt, and it's as easy as that. Now even the shades, the colors that I use for, oh my gosh, what am I doing? For Callous shirt is printer friendly. Fill there. It also helps with the cost of printing. Actually go to a printer where you can sort of kind of haggle, and because they have their own graphic artist, so in case you do submit your files in RGB, they actually go through the trouble of converting everything so that it's friendly for their printers. In order to reduce the costs, I say, hey, look, everything's already done. It's all laid out. All you have to do is run it through your press, and that'll be it. You don't have to do anything else. Actually, you don't have to process the imaging, or I've done it all for you, so they can actually, reduce the price of printing the actual books, because it takes up less of their time. But you can't do that with every printing press. It's happening again. They're edit fill. There we go. Oh no, thanks so much for staying, Higby. Yeah, have a good night. Oh shoot. Close your lines, they say. The swatch I was looking for? Oh yes, it is. Have you guys ever read Tintin? The Adventures of Tintin? Now, Rianne's yellow walls, I feel, are the yellow walls of her home and the hospital, actually. I feel are subconsciously inspired by Marlin Spike Hall, which is Captain Haddock's house in The Adventures of Tintin, which does have yellow walls, at least for the main hall. Maybe, if I remember right, the other rooms have different colors as well. I kind of have the mentality of doing my best to do the light colors first, although it being digital, it's really not not that important, not as important as doing it traditionally. Okay, another thing that needs to be done for darker colors, as you can see, Photoshop renders its colors via RGB, and when you convert it to CMYK, these values in RGB actually get converted to 4 separate channels: the K channel, the black channel, the a separate channel. So what I actually do is just remove, okay, so that won't interfere with the line work. The same for the headboard of Rianne's bed. Color the inside of her pillow. Maybe blue. Her blanket has always been the same color. It's been this weird shade of... Is it this one? Weird shade of orange, actually. Now, back when I was a medical intern in my country's state hospital, they would actually get donated blankets from Philippine Airlines, and the old Philippine Airlines blankets were this color. Since I conceived of this comic strip sort of kind of shortly after, no, not conceived, when I started working on my comic strip daily, shortly after my time in that hospital, the colors of blankets sort of got ingrained in my mind. Oops. There's no escaping it. Doing things digitally, it enables me to use Control Z. That might be it. There's just one little leftover part that hasn't been carved, and that's it. Oh, right here. Now with the pop, I want to use a really bright color, so like pure 100% yellow. And for the sky outside, this is a swatch I should actually set. 10%. Cool. Oh, thanks, Hi Man, and thanks, Belle, for the like. Appreciate it. Alright, let's save this. Alright, I gotta say, although I can't work with the dialogue anymore, it does make things faster, so there's that. Alright, next comic strip. Get rid of the pencils. Oh, there. Ooh, not so happy about how Rianne looks in the first channel, or first panel. 600 DPI. Don't, not yet. Adjustments to thresholds. Okay. Image adjustments. Oh, not yet. What am I doing? Okay. So A, C, Control J, Alt this, Control V, I, apply layer mask. There we go. CYK color, don't flatten, image, adjustments, threshold, there you go. Background. Okay, now we can color. I haven't given Cal that many speaking lines lately. I should. Sorry, I'm doing some marketing. That's it for another comic. Let's save that. Move on to the next one. Now the character on the left is actually a recurring character. Ree St. John. Oh, what am I doing? Not yet. Because I saw the anti-aliasing. Nice. Okay, we're all set. Right. So Ree St. John. She hasn't been featured in the comic a lot. But she is supposedly a recurring character. She has bright red hair, much like my wife. No, she doesn't have bright red hair. She does add a little bit of red tint to her hair. It's barely noticeable, but it's there. Ree, what are you wearing? I guess a blue shirt. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Wrong layer. My neighbor is playing Christmas music. I'm kind of jamming to it now. Of course, you're not hearing it. You're hearing the music I'm playing, but almost done. 4 comic strips, I guess. Not too bad. Please pardon the cat ears. Actually have the telephone that Calduck is using. If I can hazard me panning my camera, I'm not sure if it can be seen, but there it is. I love it. It's a retro telephone. The having a landline is already pretty retro, but I like it. Beige telephone. Oop. All right. Cool. All right. So all that's left for me to do is to reduce this in size and send them over to the newspaper, to my editor, to be more precise, and then to get this ready, reformat it for online consumption. So thanks again, everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you again next time. Take care and have a great day. Hope to see you soon.